And it is time for Table Talk this morning. We are happy to have Nate Johnson with Risk Managers Insurance joining us each month to talk a little bit of insurance. And, well, Nate, Christmas time.
Yep.
You got everything ready?
No,
Yeah.
not even a chance. My wife's got it
so.
pretty locked in.
Okay.
I'm kind of the guy that gets the last minute M&M bags and things like that. That's
Okay. There's nothing wrong with an M&M bag.
because I just suck at it. Like, I have good intentions, but my skills of actually accomplishing Christmas stuff is lacking.
See, I got really lucky this year. I found some great stuff on sale in like September, October, and was like, why would I wait?
Yep.
It's right here. It's right in front of me. It's something so-and-so will like.
Right.
I'm just going to go for it. So I got lucky this year. But
You know, the biggest scare with that is my wife did this. So she bought me a coat a couple years ago, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I needed a new coat, so I went and bought a coat, like most men
Right.
do. And then she was upset because I went out and bought right before Christmas something for me that, anyway. So you got to be careful with that too.
Right. I feel like what I ended up doing, ended up working out okay. Things that are one-ofs or, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Got a brother in North Carolina. Got him a Roy's T-shirt
very cool.
because that's his thing he misses most.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
Utah is Roy's Pizza.
There you go.
Hooking him up with the Roy's T-shirt.
I love it.
I know he doesn't tune in the morning, so we're safe.
If you could figure out how to mail him a pie
A whole
from
pizza, yeah.
Roy's with keeping it good, that'd be sweet.
Every time he comes out, there's a trip made.
There you go.
D. Bob Bailey's usually with us, so there you go. Well,
I love it.
Let's jump into the insurance thing.
Sure.
What's kind of on the mind of insurance agents this time of year with the holidays?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that we're always concerned about, and anyone should be concerned about, is home fires.
Yeah.
Right, fire on the home. It's a wonderful time of year, right? We've got extra lights going on. We've got music playing all the time. We've got a lot of really good things to get us in the spirit. With that being said, it is a little older or a little colder out.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. We're doing a little groundwork.
I was going to say that the construction down here at Mid-Utah Radio is not affected a lot. If you're hearing that right now, that's all it is.
Yeah, if you're getting vibrations, no earthquake going on.
Yeah.
But it is getting colder, right? So there's a lot of things that we're doing differently in our homes that we don't do during the summer, right? So yeah, that's kind of what's on our mind is home fires.
How much do we spend in property damage each year?
Yeah, so the report that I'm getting is home fires cause about $7 billion a year with a B on U.S. property annually, and that's between you as the homeowner, insurance companies, communities that come together. I mean, we've had a few fires here in our communities, and community wraps around our neighbors because we really do care about each other.
Right.
But it does cost a lot to deal with home fire. So yeah, $7.2 billion annually is what's spent in property damage.
What are some of the major reasons? You kind of hinted at some of these. Maybe get into some details about what causes these fires this time of year.
Yeah, so for me, I'm looking at faulty wiring, right? We have older homes, maybe they're not grounded out, things like that. Overloaded circuits is a big one. We're pushing a lot of extension cords, things like that. Malfunctioning appliances are often a culprit. One of the things that I always thought, the two things that I always thought was Christmas trees, right? If they get dried out, which is still common, there are more and more homes that are using fake trees. But if you do get a real tree, that is a common fire in the home if they dry out. And then space heaters is a big one. We've had a few fires locally from space heaters. They're again overloading the circuits. We're running them on an extension cord that aren't made for the amps or the voltage, right? And it heats up those cords pretty heavily. But the one thing that I did not really take into consideration, the number one cause of house fires is actually unattended cooking. We put something on the stove, maybe it's got a little grease, bacon, whatever, and we walk away. And then combustion happens, and next thing you know, we got a kitchen fire. I knew kitchen fires occurred, but I didn't realize that was the number one cause, especially this time of year. We have a lot of family. We're doing a lot of extra cooking in our kitchens, but we're also wanting to entertain. So be careful in your kitchens. Keep an eye on it. So
don't want to dry out that turkey
No.
on Griswold or have joy to the world moment. Right?
It's so true. And with that, I mean, the cool thing is about technology now, you can get different type of thermostats to put in the turkey, right? get that bird at 165 degrees where it's not overcooked. I mean, you think about those little temperature gauges they put in the bird, those are designed to go a little longer because nobody wants to get sick, right? So that will dry your bird out, to be honest. And so if you get a thermometer in there, GPS it to your phone, app it to your phone, whatever, it'll send you an alert that says, hey, your bird's at 165, go pull it out. And I do that with my smoker, my chickens, and things like that I do, and it's pretty sweet to do that.
Well, there's two things my dad checks on his phone during church, and it's fantasy football and his smoker.
It's so true.
It's pretty amazing.
It's pretty true.
Yeah.
Mine's not as intense that I could turn my smoker off. I don't have that capability, but I do know when I'm close to pulling it out.
That's perfection, yeah.
Yep.
Well, let's talk how we can protect homes from fires this time of year.
Yeah, I mean, the big three things, or a couple of things, I guess, is always test your smoke alarms this time of year. Replace the batteries. Make sure they work. That's a big key thing. I recommend fire extinguishers, right? Whether you go get the inexpensive one from Walmart or whether you call your fire marshal and pay the extra dollars for a K extinguisher and have them come recharge it every year. That's a better option, but you can get the small ones from Walmart and or Home Depot or whatever. Either one is not a bad thing. The Red Cross actually advises one of the main things is always have your escape plans.
Yeah.
Test those. You got kids, right? If they're in the basement, run a test. See if they can get out of their window wells, those types of things, because the last thing you ever want is a fire and worry about one of your kids.
Yeah.
I mean, pets is worse, but they can't get out on their own, but kids, until you see them all outside, there's just a major panic. And so do those test runs, and then you get a little more ease that they can get out of the home if you had to. And I hope nobody ever has to deal with it, but preparedness helps reduce the stress and the anxiety on that. So
no, it's absolutely good to have those plans, folks. Best place people can reach you.
Yep. Come reach out to riskman1.com. Come to our website. Call us. Email us. It's all right there on the website. So riskman1.com, and you can get us either in Ephraim or in Taylorsville, and we'd be glad to help in any way we can.
Appreciate it, my friend.
Thanks, Tanner.
You're gonna be on the call for a couple games over the next little while.
Yeah.
Gonna be a fun couple of weeks.
Greg's hard up, so I'll be on the boys game Friday with him, and then again the radio Tuesday. I don't think it's I don't think there's video. I think it's just radio on Tuesday, but I could be wrong. So I'm excited to get the Nate Greg podcast going again, and tune in. You never know what's going to be said. So
one of these times we ought to, maybe not put a recorder at our little lunches we do. Probably not.
Probably not
the best idea. But at the end of the day, it's good to see you, my friend. And
thanks, Dan. I appreciate
have a
it.
Merry Christmas.
You
and
too.
Happy New Year.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That is Nate Johnson from Risk Managers Insurance joining us.